Here are the 3 AIM soldiers that we've gotten so far. The first one is from the Mandroid BAF wave back in 2014. Second is from the 2-pack. And the third one is from the single-packed army builder inside this windowless small box. First off, the weapons. These two are really similar, but there's actually a very slight difference in shade of gold. This is very slightly brighter. And of course, the army builder one is really lazy. Hasbro just left it in black. No paintwork at all. On the other side of the gun, there is a slight difference at the word AIM. For the first version, you can see there isn't any blue line at the bottom of the word AIM. But for the 2-pack, there is a blue line right below the AIM words, which I felt look kind of better than this one. And as for the other gun, same thing. The newest one is just simply in black, no paintwork at all. And the only difference between these two is that at the back over here, the black paintwork is kind of halfway there compared to the first version, which has it black all the way to the end. So between these two weapons, just a very small difference in paintwork for the big gun and also the smaller gun. And of course, this one is simply just plain black. Now, for the figure itself, let's go head to toe. First off, the head. The paintwork here is silver compared to the other two, which is simply black. And because it is in silver, you can really see the mesh sculpt really clearly. There is the mesh sculpt at the other two figures, but because it is black, it is harder to see. Here's a closer look. The mesh sculpt is actually quite decent, and because of the silver paintwork, it can be seen quite clearly. But for the other two with the black paintwork, the mesh sculpt is still there, but it's kind of really hard to see it. It really looks like smooth black without any sculpt at all. You can only see it if you bring it up close. Second difference are the straps across the chest. For the first version, it is in black, and there is a silver paintwork at the top of the canisters at the front. But at the back, there isn't any paintwork at the canisters. The 2-pack has the strap in brown, and the canisters are totally silver. And at the back, same thing. And the last one again, lazy by Hasbro, no paintwork at all, front and also back. Third difference are the gloves. The first version has it in yellow with silver buttons. The 2-pack and the army builder has the gloves in black. And the paintwork on the army builder is slightly better because at the top of the gloves here is also black compared to the 2-pack which has it in yellow. It is not painted in black, that top part of the glove. Same goes on the other side. And while checking the forearm, I just realized that my figure actually has 2 left forearm. Look at this. The buttons is on the outer side, but for the other one, the buttons are on the same side as this one, which means these two are actually the same side, which is the left forearm. From the front, you can see the same crease on the same side, which means it is the same left forearm. Thanks, Hasbro. Next difference is the belt. For the first version, the belt is actually casted in black and have the yellow parts painted. You can see from the bottom, the inner side is actually black. But for the 2-pack and the army builder, it is casted in yellow with the black parts painted, which makes more sense, and the paintwork also definitely looks better. There you can see the inner side is yellow. And the very last difference is that the first one doesn't have the buckle painted, but for the other two versions, the buckle is painted silver at the boots. And one last difference that I only noticed at the end when I was comparing is that the neck of the first version is yellow, but it is black on the other two. Here are 3 more of the Mandroid version, and one thing that I noticed is that the stock picture of the figure doesn't have the strap that goes across the chest. But for the figures that we've gotten, there is. So I have 4 of them, and 3 of them has the strap, but this one does not have it. There's no reason for me to have taken it out back then, so I really feel that I might have gotten one which doesn't have the strap. Maybe it is like a running change or something. But yeah, just something interesting that I noticed while I was doing this video. If anyone noticed about this or have some info about it, do share it in the comments. So those are the differences between these 3 figures. They have the same exact body mold and the same weapon. And of course, the 2-pack has more weapons which is shared with the other figure. Between these 3, I think the 2-pack is the best in terms of paintwork and also accessories. The first one is decent, but I feel that the gloves looks better in black rather than yellow. And the army builder is really kind of lazy, no paintwork on the guns and the straps. Thanks for watching. Do check out my other reviews at my channel.